Kyle Heffley. I'm here with Rick Tufts, owner and brewer of Triangle Brewing Company in Durham. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the, because you're Durham's oldest still operating brewery.
Yes,
right?
We're Durham's oldest brewery, and we're Durham's first production brewery.
Okay. And you're also the first brewery to can in Durham, right?
Yes, we are actually the first automated canning line in the whole Southeast.
Nice.
We weren't the first to can here in North Carolina. Top of the Hill actually has a manual canning line, and New South has a manual one down in Myrtle Beach. So they were canning before us, but we brought the automated system in. We're able to can 3 of our beers: our flagship Belgian Strong Golden Ale, our Belgian Style White Ale, and our IPA.
Okay.
We're hoping to increase the amount or the varieties that we're offering. We're looking into different ways and to be able to do some small batch canning and maybe get the habanero in there and the best
nice.
bitter and
Yeah.
the pale and stuff. So we're playing with that now. Some of those options that we're looking at now weren't available back in 2009 when we started canning.
Right.
So things have come a long way. That you've got mobile canning units out there. You've got different can providers. All of our cans are made by Ball Corporation in Reidsville, North Carolina.
Right.
But currently we pay for all of them to be printed, and they're painted on there. They're sprayed before they go through and come to us. So we're looking at, well, what can we do to put labels on them and
Like some
change
kind
up.
of like shrink wrap thing or something
Well,
like
we've
that?
looked at shrink wrap. That's an option. We've also looked at some stick-on labels. We're kind of testing the market right now, trying to figure out
Okay.
how we can bring more beer and further saturate and penetrate the market.
Okay. Well, cool. So one day you were just sitting there and had like an epiphany and was like, I'm going to be a brewer?
I stayed at Holiday Inn Express.
Oh, you stayed at Holiday Express. I hear that's really good for accomplishing shit.
No, in reality, I started home brewing back in like '95 when
Okay.
I was a grad student. I was in Connecticut. I was hanging out at the Elm City Brewing Company in New Haven, Connecticut. Started home brewing, loved it. Moved down here. I'm a developmental psychologist by training. So I worked at UNC Hospital for about 10
From
years.
shrink to beer.
Yeah, now I counsel and distribute meds on a walk-in basis.
That's nice.
So I was doing that and I was liking it, but I was working with people with developmental disabilities, which was very rewarding, except for
Right.
it was very emotionally and physically draining.
Oh, I can imagine.
So I kept talking about wanting to open a brewery and own a brewery, and my wife's a psychologist also, so what she did was said, do it or shut up about it.
Right.
So I went back to school and got a brewing degree from the American Brewers Guild in Vermont and became an apprentice brewer at Flying Fish in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Okay.
And a brewing degree is basically like a bastardized chemical engineering degree.
Right.
There's 3 major programs: Davis, Siebel, and American Brewers Guild. Now we have some statewide ones.
I think
that
they're
are opening.
starting to do some classes at state.
And Appalachian's got a program and stuff. So it's starting to spread as a viable job, and people are understanding that the requirements of the science part of it. But Andy, my business partner, had a hotel restaurant management degree from ECU, and we decided that he was going to do all the sales and marketing, and I was going to do all the brewing and packaging, and we started off with just the 2 of us.
So you're the only brewer.
I was
Okay.
the only brewer. When we opened, it was just the 2 of us.
Okay.
I did everything inside the brewery. He did everything from sales and delivery and marketing outside of the brewery.
Okay. And do you have more people now?
We have added staff. I've got 2 full-time brewers that work with me, and then I've got a full-time marketing person, and I have a half-time employee.
Okay. Cool. So the good things are going well?
Yeah, things are going well. None of them have gotten Employee of the Year yet. They keep losing to Fermenter 2 because that does more work than them. But
Well, I mean, the fermenters are important. So, but just fermenter 2, you got like 8 of them back there.
I know, but Fermenter 2 is the workworse. It's in a
Okay.
convenient place that you can get to it easily, and
Okay, it's just the easiest one to use.
The glycol runs nicely to it, and it's easy to filter from.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's a little favoritism, but